Hey YouTube, it's your girl Javina Love back with another video. Welcome back, welcome back. How are you doing, my busy bee? Staying busy, I hope. Keeping it sexy, child. We try to always. What do y'all think? I lightened up my hair. I don't know yet. I don't know, maybe I need a couple days. Maybe I need some sun. But you're not here for that. You're here for, I have a product review. And the product we're reviewing is these Pro Beauty sponges. You have a blender, a concealer, and a contour sponge. And what does it say? Baby Beauty Cosmetics Beauty Sponge is the only blending sponge applicator tool for powder, cream, and liquid makeup you'll ever need. This makeup sponge proves a flawless, edgeless application to help you look your best every day. So that's what we're going to do. So these are what they look like dry. And this is what it looks like wet. That's the purple one. The concealer one. And the baby booty one. You see how they grew pretty much. They grew really big. So I'm excited. Let's try them. So for foundation today, since this is a foundation brush, right? Blender. This is a blender. So does it matter that it's foundation or not? Or you put it on like this? Like, I'm trying to figure these things out. Who has the better way of applicating sponge to brush? I don't know. I don't know. So, since I like using this one for almost everything, I'm going to use the button, the booty, for foundation. And what I'm going to use for foundation, I'm going to use a couple of different foundations so that I just can play around. So I'm going to go in a little lighter with some, because it's summertime, okay? Let's just start that out the gate. When it's summertime, your products change big time. So I go from creams to, not really creams, but from liquids to powders and creams in the summertime. It's a little thicker consistency. You can shear it out and you can sweat without it moving. So I'm going to use this Juvia's Place foundation stick. And since she's pretty light, as you see, she's not my skin color, I'm just going to start in the center of my face and work my way out darker and darker. It will work. I'm sorry I didn't do a tutorial on my eyes. It took me a little longer than I thought, playing with the palette that I have not touched but once. And I was kind of shook, you know, mixing her with another palette. They actually work together. You would have thought they'd have been enemies. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hill, what is this? The Subculture palette. On the outside, this color is very, very, very tricky. It looks very fuchsia in the pan, and it comes off very black on the eye, but it's still very dark. And that's pretty much the only brush, I mean the only color I used out of the Subculture palette. So, and then after that I used two different Huda Beauty palettes. So it just was a lot of work. And then on the glitter is the new Patrick Star from Ipsy. You know, I love me some Patrick Star. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a darker concealer that's a little bit more deeper to my skin tone. I'm still using the booty end. So it's really getting in there. I mean, I'm not seeing anything to complain about. It's when we get to the powder products we'll know. We'll know. But yeah, this is my summer trick. I will go in with some thicker concealer, thicker foundation, and then to finish it off. Where is you? Where are you? It always falls down. It's hard to see. I'm going to use some Studio Makeup Tinted Moisturizer. Let's put a couple of, one squirt on my boobie. And put it there, temple. And I kind of blend into my eye now with the tint, because the tint is a lot lighter and it will still give me that wonderful, what I'm looking for. And I'm getting all of in my eye socket, pressing the foundation in, pressing the concealer in, pressing the tinted moisturizer in, just to make sure it's really in there. That's the only problem I have with the brush, because I have to sweep, and it's not really getting in there into my inner corner, because I have a lot of, I have aging eyes really bad. I wasn't good to my eyes when I was young. I really wasn't pulling on them and tugging on them, trying to make them manipulating them to put on black eyeliner. That was not good for me back in the day. You know how that is. We wore some really dangerous makeup back in the day. Okay, so now I'm going to just wipe off my Beauty Blender on a towel. It's one of my other tricks. I just get a Dollar Tree towel that I do with my foundation and also with my eyeshadows to clean in between, because you got to keep them clean in between. Okay, so I've got all that on. Let's go for the powder. And for powder, let's do the contour first. Okay, so I have an e.l.f. powder contour here. And we're going to use the angled end now. I'm going to just try to stay up in the angle. Okay, it's a lot sharper than mine. And then getting it flatter. Ooh. She's kind of doing it, y'all. Look at that. I mean, I'm holding it hecka weird and awkward, because it feels weird and awkward to me. But that's totally 80s contour. Like, cut that chin. Alright. Need some more product. So the way I'm doing is I'm dipping it upside down so it only stays on that edge in 1/3. Probably could have used the bottom part. Probably should have used the, probably could have used the tippity tip, the booty part that I used for my foundation there. But now I can put it more flat to blend. And I'm shook. She blending. She is blending the house, y'all. That is, I'm sorry for the scuff marks with the earphone, but that is, what? Okay, your girl's got a new attitude. Alright, we're going to take the tippity tip again and just go down the nose and stamp her. I don't trust it on the nose. See? Messed up the nose. Let's just blend her out. I seem to never get the nose straight as I need to, but it's all good. Alright, let's do this. Cut that chin, that double chin part. I guess blending will soften it up. Guess who's going catfishing today? How are you guys been doing? It's been a heck of a year. I'm so glad it's over. This distant learning, to be totally honest with you, has been hell for me. Because I want to be able to help my children succeed in life and succeed in what they need to. And it's so hard when you personally gave up in life. And I did. I gave up pretty early in life, you know. And I I don't know. I just having a really hard time, you guys. But I'm looking forward to next year for him, for my youngest bug, because he'll be in school, not home school. And my 15-year-old, he'll be homeschool. He's a lot easier to work with. So I'm going to use the concealer with my color correcting powder from Hard Candy. And the reason I'm using this instead of concealer, because I don't need any concealer, we did a little bit of the foundation. And I just want to color correct and brighten up my under eye. Ooh, and you see that girl can brighten. It brightens way better, way more with a brush than it does with the, with the sponge than it did with the brush. Maybe because I'm really rubbing in there. And the sponge is wet. So I'm going to stay to one side of the concealer because I don't want to ruin the whole thing. Let it get hard pan, you know? Okay, so now I'm going to take the purple and blend everybody. Now we already know that corrector is going to be bright, so no worries. But I want to make sure everybody is, you know, really, really blended in nice before I add my setting powder. And so far, so good. I'm not mad at it. Now to set my foundation and everybody, I'm going to use my Estee Lauder and my Too Faced powders. Because, for one, as you see, my eyes are just way too bright and I'm looking way too greasy. And I just hit some serious pan on both of these guys. So I was like, okay. So we're going to start with the lightest color, which is the Too Faced. Put that on the sponge. And I'm going to bring the lightest color under the eye. I have never done my full face with a sponge before, you guys. This is crazy, but it's working. Like, she's really working. Look at that. I'm going to do half the face with you guys, and then I'm going to finish up the rest of it, because we are running a little long, but you are getting gifts. This is cool. So I know I've seen other YouTubers do it with blushes and highlights. I'm not trusting that. The sponge won't go crazy, you know, and really give me too much of everything. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use a brush for that. So I'm going to finish this and I'll come back with my final look. Alright. I am pretty impressed. Now, these retail for $2.99 at Walmart. And if you get them online, you get 6 of them, well, you get 2 packs for $5. What? They are pretty impressive. I mean, I had to throw away a bunch of sponges. It's because I did a trick and it didn't work. I threw them in the washing machine in a mesh bag and they kind of dissolved. Even the Hank and Henry. You guys, it was a horror show. I couldn't even show you. So I had to bust over some new blenders, and I'm pretty glad I did. I picked these ones up. I don't know if the prices changed. Now, I do hoard a lot of things. And I got these for a giveaway at one time, you know. But, yeah. I mean, holding on to sponges isn't a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. But trying new tricks with your sponges and not knowing, think I'd only put 2 sponges in the wash machine. But Lord Jesus, I will not do that again. I was going to try another trick, that same type of thing, but in a tighter mesh bag. We shall see. But so far, so good. So these Pro sponges, if you're interested in them, I don't have a code. I am not affiliated. They were just on the discount online of Walmart in the beauty section for $2.99. Buy one, get 2, or buy them, get 2 of them for $5. So I was like, okay. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. You know I do. And if you're new here, hey, I'm your girl Javina. I like doing anything and everything that it does with makeup and skincare. I love makeup. I'm on a Mask Monday collab with the Beauty Ninjas. What's up? And yeah, if you stop by and subscribe, I would love that. We're growing the hive. I also have an open 300 subscriber giveaway, where I'll have 3 winners. So please enter. Please subscribe. I don't care if you unsubscribe after the giveaway. It isn't really that big of a deal to me. But I'm really trying to get to over 1,000 so that I can use my community tab, go live, and have all the perks that someone who's like really affiliated with YouTube gets. Because right now I'm a micro bead of a channel, so if you would share me out, it would help the algorithm. And if you're not new here, hey girl, hey, I see you. And I know you guys are wondering what's on my lips, because it is different, it is shocking, but it's cool. So my base color is this About Face liquid lip that dries super, super matte and does not move. And on top is a glitter flip, glitterati from Hard Candy. I found this at the Dollar Tree. It's a press and play glitter lip. And honey, she is transfer proof. She wears down easy. That's the inner portion of my lips, but she does not move, and it's mask proof. So if you can find them, buy them. This is an Ipsy exclusive. This is at the Dollar Tree. It is still on their website, but honey, if you can find them at the Dollar Tree, it's way better. Instead of wasting like $6 on a lip flip. Because I got one for $22 from South London, and I still don't use her. Okay, but this one is totally me. And other than that, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to carry something, with you, an ice chest with some water, some snacks. Always keep something emergency. You never know what's going to happen. It's going to be a hot summer. And I love you guys, so please be kind to each other and do what's right and be good in the world. Mwah. Bye.